get upset when you drink in the morning, but if your morning is the afternoon, no one can get mad. What is it?
Let me get to it. Okay. It's a bit of a story, but everyone knows Dave. Dave was bragging to his boss one day. You know, I know everyone there is to know. Just name someone, anyone, and I know them. Tired of his boasting, his boss called his bluff. Okay, Dave, how about Tom Cruise? No dramas, boss. Tom and I are old friends, and I can prove it. So Dave and his boss fly out to Hollywood and knock on Tom Cruise's door, and Tom Cruise shouts, "Hey, Dave, what's happening? Great to see you. Come in for a beer." Although impressed, Dave's boss still is skeptical. So after they leave Cruise's house, he tells Dave that he thinks him knowing Cruise is just lucky. No, just name anyone else, Dave says. President Obama, his boss quickly retorts. Yep, Dave says. All buddies, let's fly out to Washington. And off they go. At the White House, Obama spots Dave on the tour and motions him and his boss over, saying, "Dave, what a surprise. I was just on my way to a meeting, but you and your friend can come on in and let's have a beer first to catch up." Well, the boss is very shaken by now, but still not totally convinced. After they leave the White House grounds, he expresses his doubts to Dave, who again implores him to name anyone else. Pope Francis. His boss replies. Sure, says Dave. I've known the Pope for years. So they fly off to Rome. Dave and his boss are assembled with the masses at the Vatican St. Peter's Square, where Dave says, "Oh, this will never work. I can't catch the Pope's eye among all these people. Tell you what, I know all the guards, so let me just go upstairs and I'll come out on the balcony with the Pope." He disappears into the crowd headed towards the Vatican. Sure enough, half an hour later, Dave emerges with the Pope on the balcony. But by the time Dave returns, he finds that his boss had a heart attack and is surrounded by paramedics. Making his way to his boss's side, Dave asks him, "What happened?" His boss looks up and says, "It was the final straw. You and the Pope came out on the balcony, and the man next to me said, 'Who the fuck is that on the balcony with Dave?'"
Fuck is that one dead? Okay, so three buddies are walking down the fucking street, and they find a pile of bricks. They're like, "Hey, I wonder how high we can throw these bricks." And the guys are like, "Yeah, but we can't really figure out how high we can throw the bricks, can we? I mean, we could throw them pretty fucking high, but, I mean, we couldn't tell. We can tell who throws them the highest." So the guys are like, "You're right. But there's this really fucking deep mud over here. So if we throw the bricks up, we can tell how high they go by how far they sink into the mud." The guys are like, "Yeah, let's do that." So, first guy throws the brick up. It falls in the mud, goes about 1 foot deep. Second guy is like, "Yeah, I can beat that." Throws it up, falls into the mud, goes down about 3 feet. Third guy's like, "Yeah, I can totally beat that." Throws the brick, doesn't come down. On to my next joke. Okay, so.
Okay.
On to my next joke. Okay, so this lady has a pet parrot. She wants to take the parrot. No. Fuck, I fucked it up. Fucked it up. So the lady is like, "I want to go traveling." So she goes traveling with her fiance. And the fiance is a smoker. And he loves to smoke cigars. But the wife is like, "If I can't bring my parrot on this trip with us, you can't smoke cigars." So he's like, "Okay." And then they go on the fucking plane. And the fiance is like, "I'm gonna smoke in the fucking bathroom." And he's smoking in his bathroom, and the wife is knocking on the fucking door being like, "You better not be smoking in there." So he flushes the cigar down the toilet. He goes back to his seat, and she's all like, "Yeah, I told her I wasn't smoking." And she was like, "Yeah, right." And then they hear a knocking on the window. And what's outside the window, Sam?
What?
It's the parrot. What does the parrot got in its mouth?
The cigarette?
No, the brick.
Oh, God! Okay. Speaking of that, you know genders are kind of like the Twin Towers? You know that?
There's none of them?
No, there used to be 2 of them, and now it's really a sensitive subject.
That's a good joke! Oh, jeez. Like that, Sam, that's not... Sam, sometimes I will laugh at a joke, but that's me appreciating a joke. Like, ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. Sam, you couldn't... Sam, in fucking leftist America, you could not say that to any normal person.
Oh no.
Or your buddy Mickey, aka the douchebag, aka horrible human being. You can say whatever you want.
So can we talk about my alcoholism really quick, because it's like it's a really big issue.
Nah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
Sure. Let's talk about it over a beer.
Oh God, no. The Pope came out on the balcony, and a guy next to me said, "Who the fuck is that on the balcony net with Dave?"
Alright, that's pretty good.
I got some jokes for you guys
But
too.
the payoff is good.
Just did.
Okay, I got one.
go for it.
I got one, but I'm gonna do mine first because it's really short.
Alrighty.
Go
Black
for
guy
it.
walks into a bar.
Okay.
Thank you. You're awake. I'm killing it.
Did you say a black guy or a blind guy?
A blind guy.
Oh my.
No, there's a little story behind this. There's a little story behind this, is that I came up with this joke myself like a year ago, and I never had the right time to use it until today.
When we were talking about jokes.
It goes like this. Genders are like the
Sam,
Twin
tell your
Towers.
joke. No.
Genders are like the Twin Towers. Okay? Genders are like the Twin Towers. There used to be 2 of them, but now it's a really sensitive subject.
Oh god.
I like how disappointed Nick is.
You know, that reminds me. Does anyone ever get mad about blood? Like, no, I'm serious. Do any of you ever think about getting mad about blood because they live in our bodies and they don't even pay rent? Mickey?
But
Remember the book I was telling you about that had a bunch of stupid jokes I made?
did you find it?
I found it. I have to tell you guys this one, and then I have to go to bed, because honestly I'm getting real tired. But
Sam, shut up. Stop being a coward.
just listen to
Sam,
this.
it's only like 3:30 in the morning.
Just listen to this, please. If I had $1 for every girl that didn't find me attractive, they would eventually find me attractive.
I love that joke so much. Alright, so I'm gonna read you guys Trump is love, Trump is life. Okay, we're all cool with that? Okay.
Yeah.
I am.
I was only 9 years old. I loved
I do wanna hear
Trump
this.
so much. I had all the merchandise. Every night I pray to Trump, thanking him for deporting illegal immigrants. Trump is love, I say. Trump is life. My dad hears me and calls me a racist. I knew he was jealous of my devotion for Donald Trump. I call him a cunt. He slaps me and sends me to bed. I'm crying now and my face hurts. I feel a warmth approach me. It was Donald Trump. I'm so happy. He whispers to me, "We need to build a wall." He then gets me out of bed and reaches in his pocket. I'm ready. I open my wallet for Donald. He gives me a small loan of $1 million. It hurts so much, but I do it for Donald. I feel my wallet tearing as he puts the money in. He roars a mighty roar as he fills up my wallet. My dad walks in. Donald Trump looks him straight in the eye and says, "You're fired." Trump leaves the window. Trump is love. Trump is life.
I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna go play these guys.
I'm going to bed.